Okay, so I'm obviously gonna talk about this, right? I'm not even freaking sure if my camera's even in the right place or if I'm even in the right spot, but you know what, it's whatever, and we're gonna move on with today because this is very important information that needs to be shared across the world. What's going on, everybody? It is your host of the biggest afro here, Crit Status, and welcome back to some, interesting content. Today's topic is gonna be Monster Hunter because Capcom tweeted this out, and I'm terrified because I know what's coming. It's gonna be freaking Fatalis. We're all gonna die. So, with this recent stuff that's been coming out with Monster Hunter, alongside the release of the Latreon, a bunch of other stuff, the teasing of what's gonna be coming in new festivals, in Frostfang, Barioth, it's been nuts, okay? It's been absolutely nuts right now, and I'm not sure if I personally am ready for just about anything that's gonna be coming our way. Like, I'm already beginning to write out my last will and testament because I know that Fatalis is going to take every single person in the Monster Hunter community, chew them all up, and spit them out like a giant hairball. And I'm not ready for any of it, bro. I really hope that my camera's actually in the right spot because I really don't know if it is or not, and it's actually gonna piss me off if it's not. So what am I thinking? What are my thoughts right now as to what the freak is gonna be happening? Am I ready for Fatalis? Heck no. I never even fought him in the base games or on freaking Generations. I never fought him in the older titles. So I have no clue what the heck I'm gonna be getting myself into. And if it is gonna be Fatalis, oh no, I need to prepare. I need to prepare in some way, shape, or form. Also, why am I bullying freaking Pookie right now? I need crowns right now. I'm crown farming so I can try and get this freaking achievement done. And it's like darn near impossible. And Pookie, I don't need Pookie. I need more of freaking Tobi Kadachi's thing more than anything else. But I'm gonna fight these things so I can discuss with you guys what the heck's gonna be going on over the next, like, what? Couple days, because they released this on Friday, and best believe on Friday I'm gonna be streaming it so that way you guys can actually see my reaction and everything else in between. So twitch.tv/Crit Status, link's gonna be in the description. Kill Pookie as I was advertising. That's freaking amazing, I guess. I don't know why that's funny to me. But yeah, for those that don't know about Fatalis, Fatalis is one of the various black dragons that have been released in the Monster Hunter franchise, not just in World but previous games. I remember there were I think there was a black dragon in Tri or Generations. I don't remember specifically. I didn't play any of the older titles, but I do know for one thing's for sure, like literally this is gonna be the biggest freaking release of Black Dragon status ever. Like they can't downgrade in terms of monsters. The only way that they could successfully downgrade in terms of like the monster variants that we're gonna be getting is if they literally give us a monster that everybody's been wanting, like Valstrax, Gore Magala, like Dire Morales. Although I don't think we're gonna be getting Dire Morales for a little bit now. But you know what? I have my hopes. I have my beliefs. I believe that anything is possible, but I'm also believe that I'm literally gonna die when the moment Fatalis shows up. I think the fight is gonna. I don't even remember much of how the last fight went, or how the fight went in Generations. I believe people say that it was a siege style fight, but Fatalis is a very, very big freaking dragon. Like Fatalis is freaking huge. Like you have to walk the length of his tail. Like this is it. This is really the final stand. This is the end of the world. If I remember correctly in terms of lore, whenever Fatalis were to show up in any sort of region or biome, it would technically signify the end of everything. So is this going to be Monster Hunter World's last title update? I have no clue. I mean, they did say that they were going to be releasing future content. I'm not sure exactly what the roadmap looked like, but if this really is going to be the final stand or the final update that freaking Iceborne or Monster Hunter World for this gen of consoles going to be getting, this is going to be one heck of a send-off, and honestly, I'm all for it. If they really send us off in this manner, then I'm honestly going to be very freaking excited for what's going to be coming later on down the road. Are we going to get a Monster Hunter? That leads to future questions that I have to think about now. Are we going to get a Monster Hunter World Generations? Are we going to get like a Monster Hunter World Iceborne double cross or some crap like that? Like what the frick is gonna be happening? What are we gonna be getting? What are we gonna be getting our hands on? What's gonna be going on that we don't know yet? I'm honestly very curious as to what they're going to be doing for the remainder of this world's or this game's lifetime, because there's still so much potential. I mean, yeah, you can just keep bringing back old monsters, but you can also make some new ones too. So we don't know what Fatalis is going to be. Is it going to be one massive title update? Are we going to get like a whole brand new story that we're going to have to follow or something? Good Jagras, you freaking glutton, like, Jesus Christ. I pull up on you and you're eating. Oh god, never mind, Antonath wants smoke too. I'll take you both on. See, I have no clue what the freak this game is gonna have in store for us come Friday. I do plan to stream and see what the heck this update's gonna be about. Either give my reactions, give my own feedback, and everything else in between. But I just wanted to throw this video out because I feel like this needs to be discussed more than it is. I am super freaking excited about this. Like, this is something that I feel like a lot of people have been asking for, but it's just hasn't been realized until today. Like, this is actually going to be nuts. This is the end game that we're going into. We've already achieved a Black Dragon levels of power, especially with Alatreon, but how are they going to craft this fight? Because if I remember correctly, the Fatalis fight you took place in the castle, and upon actually fighting him, it was more like there were cannons there were ballistas there was everything there that you would actually need to do the fight. And if they pull that card, then honestly, this is going to be one heck of a siege monster at that point. But then again, if they make Fatalis a siege, then this is going to be something totally different. Like, they'd have to completely revamp it, unlike, you know, what we have already for, like, Kol Taroth or, say, for example, freaking Safi Jiva. It had to be something totally different that we just haven't done. And I'm not sure where that's gonna lead, if it does lead anywhere. Stop! Oh my, no. Stop. What the freak is going on right now? I really hope they don't give Fatalis the siege treatment. I want this fight to actually be something like on its own, in its own special area. They give us a new land or a new biome to fight in or something like that. Or maybe they're gonna give us the battlegrounds. I know one of my friends is gonna definitely say, yo, we need to get that freaking minigun ballista that we did when we had to fight Volcana at the freaking barricade, if anybody remembers that little ballista thing. Like, it was straight up a mounted minigun on wheels, and it was absolutely incredible. So I know one of my friends will probably be asking for that. I'm looking at you, Spider. But I have no clue what the heck this fight's gonna be like. I'm super, super excited to see what they're gonna pull out and pull out all the stops for this. I expect to be one-shot by this thing. Like, Fatalis, you can't... If they mess up Fatalis, then I'm not sure what the heck everybody's gonna be doing or how everybody's gonna be feeling about this. Because it's Fatalis. It's a Black Dragon. Like, the baddest of the bad. Like, he is the alpha, omega, the beginning of the end sort of Black Dragon. And I might be hyping him up a little more than I need to, but I feel like this hype is well deserved. What are my expectations for the fight? I expect this fight to be kind of like multi-stage. So, not multi-stage as in like, oh, multiple different areas or biomes or things of that nature. More just like, well, it's one area, but they do it kind of like how they did Safi Jiva in a way. Multiple different layers, you gotta hit them hard enough to get them to progress even further to the next area, so on and so forth, until you eventually beat this thing. And if they go that route, then honestly, that would be absolutely incredible. Because then we get to see Fatalis power up, we get to see how strong he gets whenever he's vulnerable. Also, what if they bring back Crimson Fatalis or White Fatalis? Yeah, I think I might have to resign at that point. I have no clue what they're gonna do. Of course, everybody's gonna try and prepare for Fatalis, but nobody's gonna be ready for it. But we don't know what Fatalis is gonna be like until the developer diary happens this Friday. So I'm, for one, very, very curious, a little scared, a little excited, everything else in between, and I just don't want to die, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. All right, the real question is, did I get a gold crown Toby? No, I did not. God! So, I still failed to get my gold crown out of that quest, and I freaking hate myself for it because I really need to get this godforsaken gold crown, man. Like, this gold crown Toby is literally being the bane of my existence right now. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like it and you're new here, please hit that like button. Also subscribe. All of my social media links are going to be found in the description box below, along with the invite links to the Discord, so you can come and hunt with me if you are having trouble with the game. If you still need Alatreon stuff, I am an Xbox hunter, but anyone is more than happy to be welcomed in our server and have some fun. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go and I guess I'm gonna go and try and get this Toby crown. I don't know what the freak I'm gonna do.